ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Sayin. Looking left. All by himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We mentioned earlier the number of players they lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse?
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time closer to a finished product.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, say it. Fires left. It's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Takes a handoff. It's Berry. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. LSU right back to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. to the air. It's Levin. Rushes on him, and they got him.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They boot it away on 4th down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab deep. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Sayin unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way back.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with it. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
And talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Number 8 sets the kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score LSU 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's Sayin to throw. It's complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play fake, Sayin. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going. ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Got loose. Made the big play and took it down to the 31. Feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Big fella moving. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to run, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an An explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
LSU 35, Ohio State 32.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Completes it in the middle. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 9 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the home squad, looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. LSU quick to the line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levin. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. On the run, it's Jackson. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Throw it, say it. Bring in the heat. And down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Sayin back to the air. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Ohio State 42, LSU 35. Number 96.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. Here's a little room there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside. It's Barry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on.
Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Levitt. They're working that left side. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalty. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a product. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Fourth down, say it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Unloads it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So they're fortunate to fall on that football, but it's still 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They want that clock to run. Pulled down for the tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. The run inside. It's Jackson. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had them blanketed, but this is a time in the game, Jesse, you're down. Offense, you got to make some plays.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other